Hello friends, I'm happy to welcome you on this new channel which is dedicated to marketing, communications and strategy. Here I will share with you a set of principles and tools for creating an effective marketing strategy for your brands. If you're in the process of starting or scaling your business, if you're a marketer in a big company or a solopreneur, maybe you just love brands and interested in marketing strategy and communications, this channel is for you. My name is Sergey. I'm a market researcher and a brand consultant. I've spent over 15 years consulting and working with many big multinational companies and small business owners, helping them to avoid mistakes in their marketing steps. In today's video, I'm going to share with you the correct order for creating an effective marketing strategy, the three main phases that are so often neglected by many marketers. If you're in the process of building your product or brand, this video and this channel dedicated to marketing is for you. So let's get started with three phases with the structure of strategic marketing. Phase number one is market understanding. Here you need to start with the market orientation and market research. Remember that marketers are always very different from their target consumers. It needs to be reminded because very often we forget about this difference. You can't see your product from the consumer's perspective when you're a part of the company. You can be able to control the price and distribution, have all the leverages, but don't be an illusion that you can see your product like your target audience sees it. You need to ideally understand your consumer or customer to know why their brains and hearts resonate with some things and not with others. Find out how they think about your product and category. What language do they use when they discuss the category? Which attributes are important for them? Why these attributes are important? Realizing that you are not a consumer is a perfect starting point. In upcoming videos, we'll clarify how to do qualitative and quantitative market research correctly, how to hear your consumer. As a market researcher, I was lucky to see a lot of successful and not so successful brand stories. And most of the successful stories started from clear understanding of the market segments and their target audience. All needed market research like segmentations, usage and attitude studies, focus groups should be conducted on this first phase. Make sure that you are clear with existing segment, their size and potential before moving forward to any decisions about your targeting. Choosing the target segment with other decisions is a part of the second phase, which is called strategy. After getting the proper market understanding, you can move to phase number two, strategy. And strategy is full about making choices. By this stage, we need to have complete clarity about your market, your category, economic circumstances, and existing segments in your product field. On strategy phase, you will need to work with the classic trinity of marketing, STP model, segmentation, targeting, and positioning. Here you need to find the answers on three crucial questions of marketing. Question number one is, who is your target audience? Here we assume that segmentation is completed on phase number one. You conducted all needed research and have clear understanding of your market segments. Please don't mix segmentation and targeting or choosing your target audience because these are two completely different processes. I will talk about it a bit later. Question number two, or set of questions, is what will my brand deliver? What is the key message? What is the point of differentiation? Why is it relevant to my target audience? You need to consider how you want to position your product because positioning is the basis, the central idea around which entire company is built. This is a unique idea that will make your business different from the competition. First of all, we need to make sure that our target consumer knows that our brand exists. We get the awareness and consideration score from quantitative market research. The most obvious tool here is the brand health tracker. Then we will need to be sure that our target consumer or user thinks about our brand in the way we want. The source for this understanding is the same, market research. By positioning, I mean the mental position of your brand in customers' heads. In short, you need to be clear on what your product does and who is it for. And question number 3 is, what will be your objectives to chosen targets? Yes, goal settings is also here. Before answering this question, we should have complete clarity on which market segments exist. What is your segment or segments? What is the size of these segments? What is our position to this target? And only then, after answering all these questions, we need to set clear and abstract goals. What exactly do we want to achieve? To set clear goals, you need to be good at understanding your brand funnel. What is the key funnel level now? Look at the conversion rate from level to level. What are the key issues your brand is currently facing? Are you going to focus on heavy users or on medium, maybe on light users? I truly believe that marketing is particularly successful when it reaches light and non-buyers of the brand. But it's not always the case. Sure, brand size and status are very important here. Do you plan to strengthen consideration or loyalty levels? What is the most important for your brand now? Market research is also very helpful in answering all these questions. Your brand tracking study has all the answers. If you don't see these answers, probably you need to be reminded where exactly you can get these answers from the data you already have. For smaller brands, goal can be a growing awareness and consideration, while established, well-known brands will be focused on top of the funnel, loyalty and love metrics. If you're a Coca-Cola or McDonald's, awareness is not a primary goal, but for a less established brand, everything can be different. In upcoming videos, we'll discuss how to analyze brand funnel and set clear goals based on your brand tracking data. So please subscribe to this channel in order not to miss anything. Okay, that was phase number 2, strategy, where you need to make a decision on your target audience, choose relevant key message you plan to deliver, and set clear goals. Only then you can move to phase number 3, tactics. Now, when you have clarity about your category and consumer, you chose key idea and set clear goals based on your segmentation and brand funnel goals. Only now we can move to phase number 3, tactical execution through the classical 4 P's. Some of you can tell that all these P approach is outdated, but it's not. We still have pricing, we have promotional brand communications, product and distribution, also known as plays. We can add here another P, people, our team, who hopefully understand the idea and the essence of our brand, and any other P's. All these levels are highly important, and we will talk about each of them separately. I'm a big believer in strategic marketing, but these days we have so many great digital tools: social media, automated funnels, influencers, media targeting, and AI marketing, which is amazing. This is the whole new world. One of the goals for this channel is to connect classical strategic marketing approaches with the new modern digital tools. But you always need to start from the strategy. Marketing is far wider than only tactics. You need to stick to the order of the 3 phases. Start from the diagnosis or market understanding, doing all needed market research. Then move to strategy and setting objectives based on your funnel and understanding portrait of your target consumer. And only then move to tactics with numerous tools and approaches to effective communication, distribution, product ranges, etc. In other words, first we understand, then we come up with the strategy, and only then we execute. By tactics or execution stage, you have to be 100% clear about the image of your brand. Image equals personality. Product, just like people, have personalities. Soon we will talk a lot about execution and creative development. I was very lucky to test a lot of creative campaigns in different categories. For most of my career, I worked with the creative development and campaigns pre-testing. That gave me a clear understanding of what makes effective communication. Success stories are quite different, but mistakes in weak communication are quite often the same. Lack of consistency, lack of brand linkage, lack of relevance and clarity in the key message. It's a myth that any advertising increases sales. The wrong advertising can actually reduce the sales of your product and can harm perception of your brand. Every campaign should be a contribution to your brand image. Year after year, you create in the same image using more or less familiar stylistic. Forming brand cues needs time. It's not easy, especially having a new advertising agency or a new ambitious marketing director who wants to create a change and leave the mark. Think of brands like Marlboro Wizards, Cowboy, Volvo, Disney, Jack Daniels, Mercedes-Benz, Lego, Adobe. There are plenty of examples of great and clear brands. All these examples were using familiar stylistic. They stick to one message in order to create a clear picture in consumers' heads. We'll be watching and discussing a lot of ads on this channel. I will share with you everything I know from my own experience of campaigns pre-testing. But once again, strategy first, only then execution. Brand is much bigger than just a logo, product, or even creative campaign. It is a consumer's reaction to your product, their feeling towards the delivered service. You need to be clear on what feeling or emotion do you want to create, what set of unique expectations do you deliver. Many marketers think, okay, I have a product, I got logo, I created a creative campaign, it's done. But unfortunately, it's not the whole story. You always need to come back to the key questions in marketing. What message do I deliver? Why is that important? What is the most important thing for my target consumer or customer? How clear is your brand's message for your team? What is your brand's current goal? Did you do the segmentation right? Do you have a target segment or a few segments based on a properly done market segmentation? Do you overall understand the potential of your target segments? Answers to all these questions are hugely important, and I will try to help you to find answers in upcoming videos on this channel dedicated to marketing and strategy. Sergey was with you, market researcher and brand consultant. I'm very happy to start this channel and share the tools I use in my everyday marketing practice. That was the first video on this channel. Hope it is helpful and adds clarity and overall shape to the whole marketing and strategy process. Please like, subscribe, and leave your comments below if this video was helpful. See you soon, my friends.